Now, you may see on my title, I had said Atlanta OGs were offended. Atlanta OGs were offended. This lineup had actually, and here is where the tea begins, because y'all know I had a tea. Like this video before I get y'all this tea. How many people in here? 1,200 people, and it's 11:15 at night. Y'all better like this video before I get y'all this tea. How many likes I got, squad? Because I know these people in here just watching and lurking and not even liking my video and just gonna take my tea and run with it. But that's okay. That is all right. You said, so who's on the girls' cat? I just told you. Y'all not wait. Are you just getting here? Vicky was the first. Okay. Uh-huh. Where is Shereé? Where is Kim? Where is Lisa Wu? Where is DeShawn? Where is Nene? Nene announced today that she will be making a walk on. And Nene announced today that she also filmed the scene with Porsha, of course. But that is honestly why I feel like Nene was granted this opportunity. I heard through the grapevine that Shereé Whitfield was pissed the F off. They didn't ask Shereé if she wanted to be there. Shereé was at BravoCon. Shereé was like, all the OGs on here, and you ain't got no Atlanta OG. All the OGs on here, and you got Porsha on here, and not me or DeShawn or Kim Zolciak. Okay, even if Nene's name was Dust back then, you had all of those people, and you picked Porsha over us. Okay, well, apparently Andy has his favorites, and I get that, but it's the 20th anniversary, and all of these people, again, like I said, were OGs. Porsha is not an OG. Hell, Candy a bigger OG than Porsha is. Okay, no shade to Candy, which is why, and I'm not mad at it, which is why it was a good thing for Nene to be offered the opportunity. It was an opportunity for Porsha to go to the executives and say, I can prove myself. Maybe I should sit down with Nene, which is why Nene is thanking Porsha, because apparently that's when the conversation got started, because everybody was so pissed off at Porsha getting this opportunity. Shereé, the Lisa Woos, the DeShawn Snows, the Kim Zolciaks. I'm sure all of them reached out to Andy or reached out to executives and was like, what the hell is happening? Like, we don't understand why we don't get this same opportunity. Porsha already on the show. Shouldn't the OGs be on here with the other OGs? Well, Porsha, again, this helps Porsha. This doesn't necessarily help Nene. I'm just letting y'all know. This helps Porsha. Okay, this makes Porsha look better in everyone's eyes. It gives Porsha a leg up. It gives Porsha the clout. So Nene, in being who Nene is, accepted the olive branch, had the conversations that needed to be had, got a check, okay, filmed the scene, okay. I guess they made amends or whatever the issues that they had, which will be, again, a blockbuster moment for us to watch. Big sis and little sis, because the only reason Porsha was upset with Nene was because Nene looked at her sideways because of her situation with Simon Guapadia. Y'all don't remember all that stuff was going on. Nene's boyfriend, Yanni, is friends with Simon. Simon was hanging out with Nene and her boyfriend, and Porsha had filed for divorce, and Nene didn't feel like that was right because Nene know both of them, and Simon was looking sad, and didn't nobody know why Porsha had filed, and everybody seemed to think that Porsha, it was a money grab. So, yeah, I don't think nobody's mind changed. I don't think nobody's mind changed, but I feel like, this is an opportunity for them to use Nene to get a bag. And I'm not mad at it. Am I mad at it? Absolutely not. But it's also an opportunity. It's also an opportunity for Nene to show all of her detractors that the door is open, even though she said months ago. Y'all don't remember when Nene posted that picture in the white suit when she said she had made amends with Bravo and NBC Universal. Let me find it, honey. Y'all don't remember? Then she started hosting red carpets on E. Y'all don't remember that? Let me go over here and look for it, honey. Let me log into my Instagram. Okay. I'm logging into my Instagram. You said Shereé should be pissed off. You don't blame her. Child. So here is Nene's Instagram. How long ago was it? It's been about a year. It's been about a year or so since she posted that in that white suit. And she told y'all, she was telling, here it is right here. She was telling y'all what the deal was. And I told y'all what the deal was, and y'all was looking at me like I'm crazy. One thing about me, y'all can go back in any of my archives. Everything I told y'all has been true. Okay. Y'all don't remember this? She said, back to business. Okay. This was September 10th, 2024. It's been over a year and a half. Back to business. Catch me live from the Emmys Sunday hosting the after party red carpet post show on E. She did it and she did it again. Okay. She did it not once, but twice. She did the Emmys and I think she did the Oscars, the Academy Awards. So let me see. Let me scroll up. It was up in here somewhere, child. Nene was working. There it is right there. She did it again right there. There's the Oscars, okay? The Academy Awards right there. She did it again. And so she's done, you know, she's done those things for NBC Universal, which is over Bravo. But again, she had not done anything on Bravo. And so this really grants her the opportunity to show everyone that now, you know, everything's done. You know, arbitration is done, mediation is done. There's been some changes, whatever happened, and here I am. So I'm happy about it. You said, hold on. You said, so you were hating Porsha. I don't hate Porsha. What are you talking about? I never, in fact, I was taking up for Porsha until Porsha did what she did to Simon, and I still feel the same way. I said, no minds have been changed. I said that. Now you feel ways because I tell the truth. Y'all are weird with that hate word. If you don't have a bestie like Michelle ATLien Brown, honey, I know, right? I am a ride or die girly. I am a girl's girl. Y'all be talking about I be riding for the men. Is Nene a man? Is Nene a man? Okay, I've literally been riding for Nene from the beginning. And then y'all get pissed off because I talk about everybody else and y'all be like, you don't like them because Nene don't like them. Child, I was doing this before Nene. Nene didn't like me either. Me and Nene used to fight, honey. Nene used to read me down, okay? Until Peter, who was a friend of mine, I knew Peter first, introduced me to Nene, and then we was cool after that. I'm like, oh no, Peter, she gonna curse me out, Peter. Oh no. And I still got them pictures somewhere in the archive. So we've been cool ever since. Okay. Then because of Nene, I was cool with Cynthia. Okay. Because like I said, I knew Peter first before I even knew Cynthia. And then me and Cynthia Nene was cool. Okay. And so yeah. Then before Nene, I was cool with Candy and Phaedra. Phaedra was my lawyer. So y'all need to Google me, child. I ain't going down my history. Y'all talking about hate. I don't hate no baddie. Okay. What else I had to talk about? I think that's all I want to talk about. I just wanted to bring y'all, you know, into awareness and let y'all know exactly why this came to pass. I also wanted to let y'all know how I feel a ways. I do feel that Bravo is using this because they know that the fans have been asking for Nene. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's a good opportunity. You know, let the door open. Let's see where it goes from here. However, we all know that, you know, Bravo is not above using these people for their benefit. Okay. They are not. Okay. And, you know, she called them out and she wasn't wrong for the things that she said about them. She wasn't wrong for what she said about Kim Zolciak and the preferential treatment that she got. She wasn't wrong for the things that how they was treating the ladies, how the ladies of Atlanta were getting treated versus the ladies of other franchises. She wasn't wrong. Okay, there's nothing wrong with what she said. But now that she has brought it out into everybody's attention, I bet things are changing. I bet things have changed. Okay, some of the people that was there riding that white horse, aka Candy Burris and KK Kim Zolciak, aren't there anymore. And look who's back on the show. Phaedra Parks is back. Porsha is still there, and it may be an opportunity for Nene to back. All the three faves is maybe back. Okay, this is an opportunity for her to come back season 18, perhaps. Who knows? We don't know. We are all hopeful. Okay, but what I do know is that Bravo knows who where all these fans are coming from. Bravo has been keeping their eye on Nene. Bravo see Nene ain't out there selling payday loans. Bravo see Nene has been living her life. She's still been living a glamorous, glorious life of a housewife. She lost her husband. Her son been sick. She still, after that, she went through all of that. They offered her traders. She couldn't do the traders at the time because she had to stay home with her son. And then throughout all of that, she persevered. Okay, she's been traveling, living, doing what she do. Okay, Nene is the shit. Okay, y'all be watching her on Instagram mad, just sitting there mad because she still look good. Just sitting there mad because y'all can't humble nobody. Okay, just sitting there mad. Meanwhile, your fave over there selling payday loans. But I digress.